Hello to all of our ASOT teachers. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Christy Johnson, and I am one of the High Reliability Schools team members here at Region 9. My colleagues and I are so excited to share with you an opportunity that we have to help facilitate your own professional growth as part of the art and science of teaching. We know that the two key aspects of ASOT are becoming a reflective teacher, that self-reflection piece, as well as focused feedback from others, and that's where this new digital tool is going to play a big role. We are really looking forward to trying out this tool. It's called SibMe, and which stands for Seeing is Believing Me. With this tool, you'll have the opportunity to video yourself using those ASOT strategies, and then you can reflect on your teaching as many times as you want. But another piece of the SibMe is this instructional coaching that we can provide when you share your video with whoever's your instructional coach here on the HRS team. We'll be able to provide feedback through this tool and kind of have a back and forth conversation digitally. So let me share just a little bit more about how that works. We want you to kind of consider videoing. We know that that's kind of a difficult concept and a little scary, but here we are trying it ourselves, so we know what it feels like. But it does allow for that self-reflection. It also gives you a clear picture of reality. Sometimes it's hard when you're in the moment to see what's going on in your classroom, so it gives you that new lens. It allows us to provide some effective feedback, and there is an opportunity for some collaborations if we choose to do that. And of course, we always push for that growth mindset. We know that we can always improve just a little bit. So SibMe, it's got a web-based piece, which is SibMe.com, that you are welcome to explore at any point. So it works in twofold. It also has an app on your phone. Whether you're an Apple or an Android, you can get the SibMe app. And so the way the workflow works with this SibMe is that you'll have your own workspace, and that workspace is private. It's yours where your videos will live. Nobody else will be able to see them until you share them with your instructional coach, and that will be through the use of a huddle. Your instructional coach will set up a huddle with just you and them, and those videos then are still private, just between the two of you. So what that looks like on your phone is a simple workspace where you can see the videos that you recorded, you can see your huddles, and any videos that you have. You can copy your workspace to the huddle very easily. Just take a quick swipe if you are an Apple user, or if you are an Android user, just those three little dots will allow you to do that. So it's a very quick process to share or copy it to your huddle. You can even copy videos from the website itself. Same, very, very simple kind of drop-down menus that you can use. You can even record yourself with a webcam on your computer or Chromebook. And so it works. There's as many ways as possible. You can use an iPad, iPhone, Android phone, Chromebook, webcam, just about anything that you can digitally record a video will allow you to share your videos on SibMe. So the importance of that workspace is that it is private. Those videos go straight to workspace. There's no kind of external sharing of these videos. No one else can access your workspace. So you have complete privacy to watch those videos and choose which ones you share. We know that self-reflection really is a great form of professional learning. And so when you're ready to share that video, then you have that option. So that coaching huddle, like I said, it's just you and a coach. So it's very, very private. It's just the two of you. And that allows us to provide you some feedback. And you can see in this case, this is a video that has feedback attached to it. And you can see it's just kind of a running conversation of what was happening in the video. The great thing about it is it's time stamped. So those videos, you can see exactly where those comments were made and what the coach is referring to. And you can also reply. So it really is a back and forth dialogue about your teaching. We know that in face-to-face coaching, it's pretty limited. You usually have, maybe a quick conversation about what your goal is, one face-to-face observation, and some feedback. But this digital tool allows us to really go back and forth, and you get to have that self-reflection piece first before sharing it, and then we can kind of continue that cycle. So here's our proposed schedule, and you'll find a copy of this below, but this is the proposed schedule. The idea here is that for each segment of Art and Science of Teaching, that you would share one video of yourself teaching a strategy from the elements in that section. So for example, you've already been through the first 2 days of training. You would choose something from the right-hand column of the Art and Science of Teaching placemat that you want to try. You wouldn't have to share a whole class period's worth of things. It could just be just a few minutes of that strategy. That allows your coach to give you some feedback before you attend the next set of Art and Science of Teaching training. and try something from that particular segment. So when we're looking at this semester, you would essentially video 3 times, 3 strategies from the elements from the art and science of teaching. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. But there are a great kind of help center available on SibMe. It's got a lot of information, and I've attached some of those links and videos in this little tutorial below. So all you have to do is kind of play with it and look through it. The one thing that will happen is when you your coach is ready, they will kind of add you to a huddle. So you will get an email from SibMe. And when you get that email, please go ahead and click on it, activate your account, activate the huddle so that we can begin sharing. One of the things we'll ask you to do first is just a quick introduction video or a tour of your classroom just to get familiar with SibMe and the videos used there. We really are looking forward to this and hope you will consider this just a great way to kind of take that ASOT training back to your campus and into your own classroom.